So this is the wreath that I'm going to make today. Just want to share with you guys. I saw Bargain Bethany make this here on YouTube, and she got it from somebody else. I'm not trying to take credit for it at all. I did get it from Bargain Bethany, and she got the idea from someone else. But I just thought that it was a great idea. So stand by, and I'll show you how I did it. Hey you guys, I hope you guys can see this. This has been the biggest problem that I've had in order to be able to film a DIY is figuring out where the heck I'm gonna put the camera. So I hope the angles are right. I sure hope this comes out right because this is the best I can do. So I did want to jump in and show you guys how I made my wreath. So what I first did is I had to purchase one of these from Dollar Tree, and I use this in order to trace around the cardboard. And I also got the cardboard from Dollar Tree. And so anyway, yeah, I traced around that, and then I came up with this. So I'm gonna take a blade and cut this out, and then I'm gonna be right back with you guys, okay? Okay, so then I used this thingy, razor blade, in order to cut my circle out. I'm gonna put this aside because I can always use this for another project. So we'll put that aside. And then we have this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to braid the rope. As you guys see me haul these ropes. Let's see, I'm kind of hoping that it's gonna be enough. I wasn't sure how much I needed. I have a feeling I won't have enough, but we'll see. We can always go back and buy more, right? So anyway, I'm going to cut this. And then you're gonna match up your two ends. See how it was all in one spool, so not one spool, but one wounded up batch. So I'm just gonna take my two ends and match them up like this. And let's see, I don't even have my hot glue gun waiting. See, this is why I am not good at doing DIYs, and I need to cover my table. So I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna get some paper to put on the table, and then I'm gonna get my glue gun warmed up, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys what I do next. Okay, so what I did is opened up my string or my rope, and then I took the two ends of one, put them together, they're taped together. So I put each of them together. So that's one package. This is another package and another package. So what I'm gonna do, it's easier to do them two at a time. I'm gonna kind of test it out myself a little first. So what you're gonna do, and I hope you guys can see me. So here is the ring. You're gonna take the glue and you're gonna give it, oh, my glue is not warm enough. It's barely coming out. And then you're just gonna do the two right here at the edge. And then hold that down until it dries. I couldn't find paper, so I had to use this, which, I mean, I was gonna try to use it for another wreath. This is why I'm using it up here in case it messes up there, because I'll probably end up making another wreath. So that's kind of dry. Then you're gonna take your next string, and then you're gonna put those two together, and then these are gonna go right next to the other two. I need to get a new glue gun. And then these will go right next. Oh, wasting that. Right next to the other, and then just kind of hold it until it dries. And then the last one, I'm gonna take these two and follow the same rule. Put some glue over there. And glue those down to the end. Now, just to make it be a little, what do you guys, stronger, I'm gonna go ahead and lay glue just at the edge, just to kind of enforce the, the stick. Oh, and I guess I better get a glue stick. Duh, speaking of stick. So hold on one second. I'm gonna get some more glue sticks and I'll be right with you. Okay, so I'm back with my box of sticks. And that's why the glue wasn't coming out right. It's been a long time, you guys, since I've done any crafting, and yeah, it feels good to be back to doing what I do. So I'm just kind of touching it up with, at the edge, just to enforce that. And I'm gonna let it dry. I have my ceiling fan on, so that'll help to let it dry a little faster. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna be doing some braiding. I know. Some people probably need to brush up on their braiding skills. I know I do. It's been a while. Well, no, I braided Zoe's hair, so that was the first time in a long time. So, but yeah, it's kind of like riding a bike. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget, So first, I'm gonna separate my rope and turn my loop. And what you want to do is you want to keep your ribbon flat. Ribbon, I called it ribbon, your rope. And then you're just gonna kind of braid. Not kind of braid, but you are gonna braid. So I'm gonna bring, oh shoot, sorry. Just kind of hard with so much rope. Gosh, I gotta think about how to braid, duh. It's so much different when you do it like with a larger piece of rope, or with, with a large rope. It's not as easy, when you're braiding, you're just like, ooh, it's easy to do. But now doing this, it's a little bit more difficult. So I'm gonna come back to you guys once I get the swing of it, okay? So let me try to do this off camera and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys how I'm doing this, just so you can get the gist of it. So you're basically just braiding, and you come over. It's like you're braiding, but you're doing it like with very long strands of hair. I guess you have to make believe you're braiding hair. I don't know. It's just it's tedious, but it's gonna turn out really nice. So you notice how there's a lot of room here. This is gonna be trimmed off. So, yeah. So I'm just kind of overlapping it. And as I braid, I'm turning it. And then every so often I'm gluing under there. So I just glued some, and then I'll show you guys what I do. I'll show you when I glue the next one. So you're just kind of flat braiding. Just making sure everything stays flat and together. And bringing it in a, in a circle as you come around. And just using your hand to keep it flat on there. Let's see where, okay, so I'm at the point where I'm gonna glue it again. So I'm just gonna hold everything together here. I'm gonna see where I wanna glue it. And get up under there and just glue it down. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I gotta get a new glue gun. I always have to push that other one in. So just put just a line, not too much, and just glue it down. And you're gonna hold that for a bit and just continue braiding. So I'm gonna hold this for a little bit. I'm gonna do some more braiding and I'll be right back. Well, I'm gonna show you guys one more time. So I'm gonna let this, hopefully that's dry. I'm gonna show you one more time just so you get it. Okay, so then I'm just gonna come around, keeping these flat, and then come around. And I'm gonna bring this whole thing over. Okay, I'm just making sure they stay together. I'm gonna bring this around here, making sure that stays together. I'm gonna bring this around here, make sure these two stay flat and together. Bring this whole thing over. And if you don't know how to braid, it's basically just bringing the two outer ones, crisscrossing the middle one. Two outer ones, stay flat, crisscross the middle one, okay? Then you go to the other side. Two outer ones, crisscross the middle one, and bringing it over, and while keeping it flat. You always want to keep them flat and just pretty much even. You can always tug and pull your little rope to keep. You don't want it too tight because you want to lay it flat. You bring this all over there, and you repeat. And this outer one, crisscross the middle, and come over. Bring the outer one, crisscross the middle, and bring it over. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so then we made it here. I'm gonna try to hold these all together with one hand. See how far I've got? Then I'm just gonna take some glue under here. And this is the first time I'm doing this, you guys, so I saw somebody do it. I'm not taking credit saying that I did it. I saw somebody else do it. I wanna say Bargain Bethany, I saw her do it, and I believe she got it from somebody else. So I'm not taking credit for creating this. This is something I saw somebody else do and thought it was really nice and that I would try it myself. Okay, so then we're gonna swing this on over. The two outer ones. Let me see if I can show it to you guys better. The lighting in here sucks. There's no light outside today, so it's just overcast. So making do with what I have. So we're going to take these two outer ones, crisscross the middle two, and just kind of line it right on up under there. Take the two outer ones, crisscross over the middle, and then bring it on over. Let's see how we're doing that. Bring, crisscross the middle, and bring it on over. Crisscross the middle, keep them flat, and crisscross the middle, okay? So now you have the gist of it. I think I'm gonna glue these two down again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I'll come right back to you and show you what I do next. Okay, so I've gotten to the end, and I had enough rope to make it all the way around. So what I'm gonna do is kind of lay it to where, okay, so see how this is ending here? So I'm gonna go in there and just try to cut it as close as possible as I can so that they meet, and then I'm gonna glue those down. I don't know how good these scissors are gonna get through this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get better scissors, or let me see if I can try this thing, the razor blade, because this is quite tough rope here. So I'm just gonna kind of try to cut through it. Okay. So I'm gonna do two at a time so that, you know, so I don't have unraveled rope all over the place and it's hard to work with. So I'm just trying to cut it as close to the edge of the other one as I can. Okay. So see how I cut it real close? So I'm just gonna lift it up a little bit and put glue under there so that I can lay these down flush with the other ones. Just kind of, I mean, if you can keep them in that little shape, that rounded shape, or twirled shape, or whatever you want to call it, that's cool. If you can't, that's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just gonna hold those down, because all this is gonna be covered anyway. Okay, and then I'm gonna go on to the next one. So the next one ended over here on the side, and then this one ended in here. So I'm gonna try to cut these and glue those to tuck into that. So once again, we'll try to cut these as close as we can so that they can lay flush. Let me turn this around. This is the razor blade that I used yesterday to cut the fabric on the couch when I took it apart. So that's why this is kind of dull as well. So bear with me. I have more razor blades, but I don't want to waste them, and I want to use up whatever I can on this one before I open another pack. So, there's that. And then I'm gonna cut here. I mean, if you have scissors that are better than than the ones I have, then by all means use it, because that was a little tough. So I'm just gonna kind of drop in glue in that little hole so that I can end my braid correctly. So this was the outer one coming to the middle, so I'm just gonna take that and finish that up and just kind of push it in there. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. See those, it's coming around, so I just want to glue it, tuck it in there. I hate glue fingers. And then this last one, I'm gonna try to cut here so that they can meet. I'm gonna do this one at a time so that they can meet the other side to where they're taped. That's why it's easier when it's taped together, because it just comes along, it comes together much better. So we'll try to cut that. This one first. Uh-oh, that came out. I'll put a little bit more glue in there, and then I'll put some in here. So all that can stay together. And I'll use the end of my scissors so that I don't burn the tip. Now I have those little pink finger things that we got everybody got at Dollar Tree, so we can not burn the tips of our fingers, but I don't feel like looking for them right now. As a matter of fact, I think I boxed them up with some craft stuff and put it away. So I'm not trying to dig all that stuff out. But did I already glue that one down already? I don't know if I did or not, but oh well. So yeah, I didn't have it in like this because this is where I started, but I have it, again, all this is going to be covered. All that's going to be covered. All this white's going to be trimmed off. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. I just wanted to get these, in this. Get the excess off. And yeah, this is going to be, it's going to be more of a farmhouse look to it. You guys know what it's going to look like, because at this point I've already showed you what the finished product looks like. So this is my first time putting together a very detailed DIY. So bear with me. This is a first for me. I'm trying to learn how to do more DIYs on video, and it's very difficult, especially getting this camera set up to where it needs to be at the right angle. But anyway, doing the best I can. Okay, so this I did a little bit too long, but I can always tuck it in. I'm only doing this so that I can bring all that frame together so it doesn't come apart. Ouch! Once again, of course I'm getting burnt. I'm just gonna, I didn't cut it short enough, but I'm just gonna tuck it in. Because again, all this stuff is gonna get covered. All this is gonna be covered. And of course I got glue all in my nail, on my nail. It's just one big blob of glue. Okay, so then this is what it's gonna look like after you have, again, one more time, all this is gonna be covered. I just wanted somewhere to end the rope. So at this point, I'm just gonna look in and see where any kind of rope is hanging out, like that little frayed bit. I'm gonna tuck that in, just to make sure it's all in there. Okay, so that is that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to cut off the excess. So what you can do, I cut off this much because I could have sworn Bargain Bethany used the wreath and traced it, all of this, but she might have gone in and just traced this inner part. So when you're doing it, you're gonna trace in here, not the outer part, like I did. And then, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my razor blade and I'm gonna trim around the edge, whatever I can, so you don't see the white. And we'll go from there. Okay, so I will get back to you guys and show you what that looks like when I'm done. Okay, you guys, so here we have it. I trimmed off as much as the white that I can. I'll probably trim off a little bit more like in here, but for the most, when it goes up, you won't be able to see that, especially when I add the flowers to it. So yeah, this is how it looks. What I did is just kind of went around and trimmed. It's kind of sloppy here, but I think what happens is when you, I think I already told you guys, just trace this amount and then do your braid over that. And then you, when you're braiding, you can just kind of overlap the white part so you don't see the white. So like I said, this is the first time that I've done this. I saw Bargain Bethany make this wreath. I don't remember how many strands that she used for each braid. So I just did it this way. But anyway, this is how it looks. So then now you can just add the embellishments. Let's see what I have. So I think I had showed you guys these before. I'm just gonna make, you know, just kind of make flowers on one portion. I'm not sure if I want to do the top or the bottom. I think I like the top, flowers being on top for, better, and then I can put a bow in the middle. You can do it either way. You can do it where the flowers are coming up like this on each side, and then you put the bow in the middle, or you can do it on top. So anyway, I'm gonna figure out what that is that I'm going to do, whether I do it on top or the bottom. And then I want to clip my roses off of the main stem, or not roses, my fall foliage. What do you call these? Sunflower seeds? Sunflower seeds. Sunflowers. And then I'm going to add a little bit of these in there. And then I'm going to make a bow out of this. So let me get these all cut off so that I can play around with them and figure out what I want to do. I'll be back. Okay, so now that I have everything cut off and my pieces are, I had to glue like the leaves because the leaves were kind of loose. I had to go on and glue the leaves down to where they don't move. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything together. So first I'm gonna take, I mean, it depends on how you want it. I decided to do them over on the top instead of the bottom. That's just, you know, I'm just used to that. I'm used to making my wreaths where, you know, where everything's on the top. So I'm just gonna strategically place the flowers anywhere on top, or not anywhere, but, you know, strategically place them on top of where the bow is going to go. Just kind of space them out. Kind of think I didn't buy enough flowers, but I mean, I can improvise and we'll see. Maybe I'll take some of my other flowers from my other DIY. And let's see, I don't know if I want to put them here. Yeah, probably put them on the bottom. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it, trying to figure out where to put them. Maybe I'll put it up here. So just gonna push them down on there, just kind of hold them. I have my ceiling fan once again going, so that kind of helps me to get everything to pretty much dry fast. I'm gonna put a little bit over the top just to secure that. I feel like it's not secure. And let's see, got another one. I'll probably put this one towards the bottom. Make sure the leaf is right. Pile on that glue because all this is so coarse and big that, you know, you want to try to get plenty of glue on there to get it to glue down, you know, securely. And let's see, I think I'm gonna put a little bit, maybe I'll hang that leaf down. Yeah. So you have to hold it down. And you know, like I said, you can do this rope thicker where you do 3 at a time. 3 you know, like this, instead of using 2, you'll have 3. You could do it thicker like that as well. I was thinking about that. I probably could have used, if I had enough string, I could have done like 3 on each strand, and that would have been thick enough to cover that whole thing. But that's all right. Again, you can do it smaller, you can do it bigger. It just depends on how you want it. Again, I'm putting more. Oh, I got to be careful because I got to put my bow here. I don't want the glue to show, so I'll probably end up putting these a little closer. I forgot to take out chicken. I got a meal prep for the week. So yeah, I always like to make my own wreaths, you guys, because I feel like, you know, you go to the store and they're like $50 a wreath, you know, and mine might be a little bit more simpler than they were, but you know, less is more. I just can't see myself going to the store spending $50 on something that I can make myself. I can't do it. And that's one of the reasons why I like to do DIYs. I like to do things that I see in the store, I see somebody else do and try to sell, and you know, and I'm like, I'm not buying that. I can make that myself, and I like that challenge. You know, I like to, that's what got me into doing DIYs. I've done DIYs long before me doing YouTube, and it just was at that point where I just wasn't comfortable doing YouTube back then when I used to do all my DIYs. And so now I'm starting to say, you know what, let me get back out there and start doing more DIYs again. You know, just so that I can just give you an idea of what I used to do. You know, I love doing DIYs. It's very therapeutic for me. You know, and it makes me feel like I'm saving money, you know, instead of going out spending money on things that other people are doing and they're making it look like they're doing something fantastic. Yeah, you're doing something fantastic, but I can do it too. You know what I mean? I can get a glue gun and I can do the same thing you do and sell it on Etsy. Now, I don't know, I'm not comfortable selling my things on Etsy, but, you know, because I don't think I'm that good, but I'm sure if I do it enough and I commit myself to making money off of this, heck yeah, I can do it, perfect it to where I can go on Etsy and sell my stuff. But right now, I don't feel comfortable with doing that. I just feel comfortable with making things that I want, that I see other people make. Instead of me going on Etsy, I'd rather just go and make it myself. Now, I do like to support small businesses. If I'm impressed enough and, you know, the prices aren't ridiculously high, yeah, I'll purchase from, you know, people like that. But I'm not going to go into debt trying to support your business. I'm all about supporting small businesses, but I'm not going to go into debt, you know, to support your business. God bless you. You know, I hope you do well, but yeah, I'm not spending 50 bucks, 60 bucks on something that clearly I can make, and I can go to Dollar Tree and, you know, buy the things to make what you made. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't. I can't do it. You know, and I just trip off how people like, oh yeah, $60 for a little something, you know, and I'm like, I couldn't tell you how many times I've made things and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Mine came out better than theirs, you know, and I can't do it. But yeah, you know, but hats off to you, you know. Hopefully your business goes well, and you know, that's why even on Poshmark, you know, I sell on Poshmark Macari. I don't overprice my stuff. I don't want anybody can walk into the store and go find these things in the store. They can go to the Goodwill and find these things themselves. So I'm not going to sit there and overprice things. They can go get it themselves. You know, who do I think I am pricing stuff so high? You know, I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, sorry, I'm picking off glue while I'm talking. Again, my bow is going to go here. So don't look at all that messy stuff here. I am going to trim a little bit of the white, a little bit more of the white. See, now that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't sell something like this on Etsy. Because little imperfections like this, you know, I'm sure I can perfect it and figure out how to do it to where that doesn't show, or even double this little ring up to make it more sturdy. But you know, if I'm making something for myself, typically when I do my DIYs, it is because I'm doing it because it's something I want for my house, and I don't want to pay 50 bucks, 60 bucks, 70 bucks for something that I can do myself. I'm not looking to sell any of my stuff. It's just, I like to do it. And people are always like, I've made things that work for people. And they're like, oh, Sandra, you should sell it, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't have time to sit here, take orders of so many things, and then go home and have the time to make them. I don't have time like that. I really don't. That's another reason why I don't do it. I just don't have that type of time. There are people that dedicate their whole entire weekend and weekday and whatever else doing crafts and selling them, and you know what, more power to them. God bless them. I hope they make that money they're trying to make. And you know, it's a business, it's a small business, and it's hard, you know. But yeah, no, you know, I am one to, you know, when I feel like it, make it. When I don't, I'm good. You know, so I needed something on my door. I saw somebody making this and I said, you know what? I'm going to make that for my door. Ow! When am I going to learn? So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Then I'm going to finish drying this up. You guys see me do the little arrangement. I hope that looks okay. Then I'm going to come back and do a bow. Put the bow on there, and I'll show you my finished products. Oh, I have one more thing to put on there, this little funky looking thing, but I'll go ahead and add that in there. But I'll come right back, okay? So here it is, you guys. Not very happy with it, but like I said, it's the first time I've ever done a DIY in this great detail on YouTube. I went ahead and did the ribbon because I didn't know how the ribbon was going to turn out. I know you guys can probably make a better ribbon than me. I used to know how to make better ones, but I don't remember how to do them. And it would work a lot better if I had a twist tie. I messed up on this part of the ribbon as well. I should have had that part of this ribbon and attached it that way, but that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I just need to fluff this out a little bit. But like I said, I used to be able to do better ribbons than this. I don't know what happened here. So, but this is it, you guys. This is my finished product. You know, considering it's the first time I've done it, It's not so bad, I don't think. You guys tell me what you think about it. Again, I'm sorry, the camera, this whole situation, I don't have the right equipment to be able to give you a good distance. Um, so I'm going to take pictures on it, of it on my door. I do need to attach something on the back. Yeah, this is real tacky on the back, but I do need to attach something here. What I was thinking also is, oh, I got to glue that down. What I was thinking also is I probably could have attached my braid on here and just cut this outer wire, get some wire clippers and just cut it so that I can make it smaller, and then just attach it on this just to be sturdy, which eventually I might take this apart and redo it. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. If I do, it'll be after fall because I would just want to get this up. I need to attach this on the back, so that will stay down. And I'm just gonna put a hanger back here. Again, this is the first time, and I'm gonna get this up, but I think I am going to probably end up taking it apart. A lot of my DIYs too, I can take apart and reuse the pieces on different DIYs. This, I might redo it. I do that often. I don't like this. This is not sturdy enough for me. This looks tacky. Not so much this way, you can't really see it, but I mean, you can, and that bothers me. So I am probably gonna end up pulling that all off on the back and putting it on the wire and cutting that wire smaller. But for now, this is going up this year, and I just wanted to get it out. I had it built up. I wanted to do a DIY. This has been on my mind, and so I finally got it out of the way. And I'll move on to another DIY another time. So I hope you guys like this. I'm going to show you pictures now on the door. And I hope this inspires you to get out there more and use your creative juices and not spend so much money out there. I mean, it's okay to support, small businesses or whatever, but it's also okay to go out there and create your own thing. I don't know, it's just a certain feeling I get when I create my own things and I save money. And, and you can just have something and say that, okay, I made this, you know what I mean? So anyway, thanks for joining me, you guys. And I hope to do another DIY with you guys soon. And have a beautiful Sunday and enjoy. Bye. And here it is. This is the finished product. Kind of tilted to the side, but that's it. It's tilted because it's on the hook wrong. I don't want to, this is the inside of my door. I'm gonna put on the outside of my door, but there's no light out there to be able to show it. So yeah, I'm gonna fluff the bow out a little bit more. This is it. So it turned out okay. I don't like the bow. I mean, I need to fluff that out, but I don't know, it's just something, it needs something. But anyway, it'll suffice for this fall. That's going to be on my door. Let me see if I can bring you up closer. So I put the extra cotton thingy, cotton pick or whatever on that side. And then we just have, so I guess I don't know, I guess I need to bend the flowers a little bit more so they'll show from the front. But the braid looks nice. And see, I think the girl might have done three braids at a time, like 3, 3, and 3. I think she might have did that. But nonetheless, it still turned out really nice. I like it. I just need to fluff some of this out and bend the flowers a little straight. But that's it, you guys. That is my wreath, my fall wreath, and I hope you guys like it. All right, bye.